Hologram battle simulation complete.
The holodeck simulation shown in Star Trek Discovery fits into canon. Holo technology is showcased in Star Trek the Animated Series episode titled The Practical Joker. The only canon-breaking discussion here is whether or not you consider the animated series to be alpha or beta canon. Gene Roddenberry was on record in saying that it wasn't, and although it's currently listed as official canon, CBS and Paramount have both changed their minds several times regarding this. But this is a discussion for another video. Today I want to talk about why the holographic combat scene was included in Star Trek Discovery at all. For a show already being plagued with criticism for having more advanced technology than the original series, it's almost baffling as to why the Discovery creative team would intentionally add fuel to this out-of-control wildfire. Yes! The Federation and Klingon Empire are at war during Season 1 of Discovery, so there's literally no reason to simulate combat between these two warring factions. Why not just have an actual scene with Federation ground troops facing off against the Klingons? It's not like every single battle was ship-to-ship combat. Having a boarding party, starbase assault, or global land warfare would have been perfectly acceptable options and provided more depth to the war story arc. During an interview, Discovery writer Ted Sullivan addressed fans' concerns over the technology directly by saying, quote, "Look, they never physically interact with the Klingons. Yes, Tyler hits a button, but you do the same thing when playing Star Trek Bridge Crew on the PS4. What you're seeing here is a step toward the development of holodecks. It's not a fully realized holodeck. We talked about this a lot in the writing room. It's honestly not that far removed from today's VR experience." He goes on to state that the animated series featured a holodeck and that the program overall depicted on Discovery was just part of the technology's evolution through time. And to be fair, they did establish this within the episode by showing various glitches happening in the background of the action. But this doesn't answer the question of why. Why inject this 5-minute scene that had no long-standing effect on Season 1 when they knew full well that it was going to make waves within the Trekkie fanbase? After spending some time to think about this, I arrived at only two possible answers. Number one, it was a really poor attempt at creating a technological continuity between Discovery and the animated series. And number two, it was a very cheap way of adding combat into an otherwise character-centric episode, and they didn't care how or why it would have affected the fan base at all. Both answers are my personal opinion because we don't really have any strong evidence either way, but I cannot for the life of me think of another one that would make any sense. I personally lean more towards answer number two, and that the Discovery creative team was worried about having an episode without any combat, explosions, or physical drama, which, to me, speaks volumes about their confidence in the show's ability to stand on the laurels of what the majority of Trek episodes are about, which is talking.
He just kept talking.
Negotiating.
You are killing innocent people.
And outsmarting threats or enemies.
The solution eludes me.
Hopefully, they will never use this technology again within Discovery. We all get to move on, and they can start focusing on making the writing more interesting enough to keep views up without explosions. Because even explosions get boring after a while. Anyway, here's your moment of Zen.
Meteorite storm! Scotty, beam us up! Scotty! Scotty!
Don't worry, Captain. It's only a shower.
I don't mean to brawly, you wally! Beam us up!
Captain, I haven't got the power.
Try, man, try. Power! More power!
The man's power, man. Uh-oh. Start again.